This is Gbpjpy analysis for the last week of August week 4. And sorry, let's look at this. So we've been maintaining this bullish trend since June 20th, and we've had several, this trend line's been respected several times, and we're currently back on the trend line. But what we can see is that we've rejected several daily candles have been closed below 140 weekly and monthly level, right? So we had initial tap, and then we found support around this candle body area, 138.800. And then on Friday, we rejected 140 again. All right. So what we can look for now is we know that end of the month is coming. So it's most likely at the end of the month, we get banks closing off their positions. So, and then there's large moves happening. So we're going to see how price reacts to this trend line. We need to see how it reacts, and it needs to break for us to break out of this bullish structure. But then we also have 137.800 psychological support right here. You see these daily candles rejecting it. So we're going to see how we react to that as well. Because if that holds, we can head up a bit. But if it breaks, then it safe sells down to first 136.500, and then we wait for that. And if that breaks, then down to 135.200. So this market structure is what will come to if 137.8 breaks, and otherwise 130. And then once we break that, 135.2 would be the next target. Okay. Over here, you can see that there are several candle bodies right here that form support. And when we broke out of this structure, we retested, headed back up to 140. So this is an intraday level now, right? 138.8. We see a large daily candle break right below it, right? So like I said, it's if 137.8 fails to break, we can see short-term buys, or if the buys do live up, then we would go back up to 140 because it's a clear range, right? In case we do break above 140, then we would head up, right? So, but we really need to watch out and see how price reacts to this trend line, and see what happens when price reaches 137.800. Okay, I'm gonna go and we're gonna draw these levels again. So let me reset the chart. Cool. So let's go on monthly first. Monthly, say like it's 139 point, like right here. Cool. So that even like, okay, I had 140 because of the daily, but you see how monthly candle bodies right here, candle bodies, right? So there's that level, and then let's go to weekly. And even like on top, like you see how weekly, like this 2 weeks closed below 139.500. So you can also have that level rather than 140, but I had 140 because it was on top of the daily. So now we're just looking, we're like, okay, our next support is right here, 137.800. So that's how we got this level, right? Because if you go into 4 hour, you see right here. So this right here, that's how we got that level. All right. I'm gonna move this up a bit because I liked 140 since that's what got rejected. Cool, right? Let me just draw this out. So we rejected it 3 times. Well, first time we rejected 134.2, and then we rejected, create a lower high at 140, and then we rejected 140 again, and then the third rejection on Friday, right? So now it's telling us, okay, this level is clearly a supply level, right? That's why we got this move down, generating more order flow down, and now we got a move that created a new low, right? Now, like I said, there's that trend line that we're currently at, but we also need to see what happens when price comes down to this level, because you have these wicks here, you have this week's, likely price is going to come down. So if it does break this level, then we can head down, right? If it doesn't, then maybe we'll go up a bit. If we do start printing bullish structure, then we can head up back to 140. But there's also, like I said, this intraday level. You see these candle bodies here. So let me draw that out. I'll remove 138.8. Right. So if we stay below 138.8, most likely we're going to continue down, right? So it could be possible liquidity grab, create a higher low, maybe at 139, 138, something like this, right? Head down to 137.8, and then we'll see. So if this does happen, that means the trend line is also broken. So let me draw the trend line first. So this is broken, and then we just got to see how it reacts to here. Sorry, it's not broken, so got to watch how it reacts to here. And then we have another level at right here, candle body level 136.5, and then another one right here, 135.200, right? So see these wicks over here, candle closure here, price behavior here, more price activity right there, 136.500 exactly, right? So and then we go, so see, we're currently at this trend line. We're going to see how it reacts. Maybe we'll get a liquidity grab before going down, breaking it, but these are just the levels I'll be watching for and see how price behaves to them. I know on weekly, see, so this is a weekly support here, so we would need to break that to head down. Once you break that, it's safe sells, like as per the analysis. But other than that, I'll be watching out for how price reacts, because in case we might need to create an intraday lower high, so we might do a liquidity grab first before breaking the trend line if we're going to break it. But it is end of the month, so expect large moves, like something like, let's see, end of July. Look at this. So right at the last week of July, we went from, rejected this, and where's July 3rd? July 31st? Yeah, July 31st, right here. 400 pips in. And you see just the last day of July went from 136 to 139. So 300 pips in just that. And then even another example is, where's June? End of June 30th. 200 pips on June 30th. So end of the months usually are a lot of big moves, so we'll be watching out for that. Even here, this is end of May. End of May went from May 28th, 500 pips, and last week of May. So yeah, we'll be watching that. We have the rejections here, so this is definitely a strong supply area. This is the analysis. You can screenshot if you want, but this is just what I'm looking for, and I've labeled what to look out for. It's just honestly just watching how price reacts to level and dictating, trying to figure out what the next probable move is. But yeah, this is just a short analysis on GJ for last week of August 2020. Thanks for watching.